don't plan on streaming for too long tonight, but I wanted to begin this drawing. So I said yesterday on my stream that, no, it wasn't my stream, whenever I said I wanted to work on this drawing. It's a little bit of a spicier drawing. It's been a while since I've drawn something spicy like this. But I think it makes a whole lot of sense with the character that I'm drawing. So first things first, I'm going to grab a picture of said character. Just give me a moment to grab it. There we go. Okay. I wish I could credit the actual artist that drew this reference, but alas, only have the site I got it from. Honestly, I think I just googled it truthfully. It's so unnecessary. Okay. So I guess the first thing I should... I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Just because now I'm gonna have to start reconfiguring the proportions, because this proportion and this proportion are the same. So our body's about half the size of her legs. So I'm gonna have to make sure I accommodate for that. There we go, it doesn't need to be like a whole lot smaller, but just smaller. Hey! I know you're not in the stream, but thank you so much for the subscription there, Mad. I appreciate it. Shit, you don't have to be in the stream itself in order to still get a thank you from me. I'm still on the road to 10,000 subscribers! I'm super happy with the growth I'm getting. But, you know, the faster the better. I'm still working on the stop motion I was talking about, the Lego Star Wars one. I'm gonna start writing a script to it probably Saturday night. Because after Saturday is when that layout I was talking about goes into effect. Alright, so this is a little bit spicier than usual. I think I want to grab a different... oh, this is gonna be really dumb, but we're gonna use this brush literally just because it's called hard. I know it's a stupid reason, but it works. It works for me. Okay. What's this in the size? Oh no, I definitely want to turn that up a bit. There we go. Probably gonna end up not needing that larger size, but that's okay. That's a better pen size too. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this pen to green. I'm just gonna start roughly doing... Wait, no. Actually, I forgot about something. I have to enlarge your hands, because that's how my Astaria characters are. Their hands are fairly large. So I'm gonna make the hands larger. I also have to make this hand larger. Oh, damn! AJ Talls, thank you very much for the subscription. It is much appreciated. Again, I don't know if you're in stream or not, but that is okay. You don't need to be in stream to still get a thank you from me. So to anyone that is, anyone that's in the stream, everyone, no one, that's fine either way. How's it going? How is your night going? And how is your day? Mine has been quite nice, all things considered. Work was pretty easy. It's been pretty easy for the past week or so. So, I'm thinking of this as sort of, because when you get down to the kind of character line is, this is a really fucked up thing for me to be drawing. I'm gonna go ahead and go over her. Wait a second. Trying to get the curve of this bun correctly. So this goes up here, then there we go. So anyway, I'm gonna go over her history real quick, just for anyone that happens to be watching or that watches after this and wants to know who the hell I'm drawing. So she comes from a project I've been working on called Astaria. Actually, I can show you something real quick. Give me a moment. Oh, where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Did it fall? I wonder if it fell. No. Okay. I know it's here somewhere. Ah! Ugh, here it is. Okay. So, found it. I actually wrote a book for it. This actually isn't even the most up-to-date version of this book. I ended up adding a bunch of scenes to this. But I still like to keep this because A, you know, it's a physical, you know, it's a physical hardcover book. And I don't know, I'm just super proud of this. I really am. So I have book 1. I've been off and on working on book 2. I think this year I really want to get back to working on it. Since I'm trying to revive my creative side. And I have plans for a trilogy. So Lime has very defined cheekbones, because truthfully, her design was partially based off the art style of Puyo Puyo Tetris. That's kind of become just a normal thing for a character. So I'm going to draw the eyeline a little lower, right there. Oh damn, and I have just... So I've essentially done all this work on the wrong layer. God damn it. That's alright though. I wasn't too far in. And I already know right about where I'm going with it. So it's okay. There, now I'm gonna write layers, so her eye line is gonna be about there. Try to make that one more 3D. So that is right about where her ponytail is gonna be. So then I have the back. Honestly, I think it'd be really good looking for ponytails across her butts and chest, her shoulder. There we go. deathbed. Alright, next, no, that's that's super low. I really think it would look a little nicer. Okay. There we go. I think we should probably start like that. Probably start with knowing exactly where. That's proper, but I think it looks better with the ponytail lower. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Just kind of winging it at the moment, to be honest with you. Damn! It took you absolutely forever to find your way this way. I'm honestly surprised. You're usually quicker. But hello nonetheless, Anya. Yeah, I promised, I think it was last stream I promised it, that I was gonna do this, and yeah, I still am doing it. I think I'm gonna flip her hair to be this way. I'm on my deathbed and just woke up. Oh boy. So how was your day? You did say you were off. And also, that's why I haven't heard from you all day, because I was actually waiting to see when you were ready to stream Splatoon, like what we said yesterday. Boy tour. Sorry, Thor was just looking at me, and I decided he needed a kiss. Also, I don't know if I ever showed this to you. I'm pretty sure I did. But the Astaria book, I actually did a bunch of new scenes in this book after I had actually got this printed. So right now, so this is like 1.0, and I'm on like 1.5 or something like that. I figured since it's a book, I can write more scenes to flesh out the characters and write more descriptive stuff. I've been sick, in and out of sleep after eating her. Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn, I didn't know. You sounded fine last night. So I haven't quite figured out what expression I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna draw her eyes. Just like this until I figure it out. Then I can always just delete whatever I was gonna do. Woo! What kind of hairstyle were you gonna get? Were you gonna get braids again? That shit looked so amazing. I'm glad that when we met, you still had your braids in. My throat was itchy last night. I thought it was an allergic reaction to my cat. Damn. understandable. I probably would have thought the same thing. Shit, knowing you're allergic to cats. I would have thought the same thing. Ooh, I cannot wait for the return of the braids. That shit is going to look so awesome. I don't know, I've always thought you looked really good with braids. Shit, maybe one day I'll revive that braids on the side, mohawk in the middle look, because I did think that looked nice on me. I'm glad you agree. I do also like the oiled down look that I've had more recently though. I've taken to wetting my hair and then putting like an oil cream in it and then brushing it back, and I think that looks really good too. Alright, so I was gonna say I'm largely done with the face, but I'm kind of lying. Not lying, but that wouldn't be a correct statement. Alright, so since there we go. If I want to get one thing right in this drawing, I want it to be the hair, because having like, I think one of the sexiest things you can have go well is your hair. Like, I think your hair is gonna be a real difference maker whether somebody thinks you're attractive or not. So I'm kind of thinking of this drawing, as fucked up as it is for the kind of character Lime is, as sort of almost her calling card. Like, hey, I see you. I know you're there. You may not know me, but you will really soon. Stuff like that. Okay, got three viewers. Shit, better than what I was doing last time. I mean, not last time. Better than what I had earlier. So anyone that's just joined the stream, hello. How's it going? I'm XTH, and I appreciate your involvement. I'm working on a character from. It's actually a series I've been working on for a while. I've written a book about it. I'm in the process of writing book number 2, and I have plans for a full trilogy. When that'll come out, I'm not even gonna pretend like I have an answer, because truthfully, I've been pretty off and on about writing book number 2. But this year, I would like to actually get it finished and maybe start book 3. Alright. So I haven't quite figured out what expression I want Lime to have yet. I still haven't figured it out. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is do another layer and just draw a different expression to see if I like it. So there's I1, there's I2. yeah. I think she was the only. I think she was the only female that I drew for Astaria that didn't have eyelashes. That's because she was an alien. I brought the milk, ice cream, and everything that combats what? Capsaicin. I mean, what's good? Where did you come from? Also, oh shit! I didn't see whatsoever that Shay was in the damn chat. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna text her real quick because I think she left already. Give me like 30. Give me like 10 seconds. Oh, it was under review? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Miss Moderator. I appreciate you doing your job. You're gonna get a nice little raise next month. Okay, so I'm thinking... I did it the wrong layer again. Whatever, that's okay. I can always just erase it. So... Okay, so... what do we think about this expression instead of the one I just had? So I'm thinking this one works. Capsaicin is a compound in chili peppers that causes their heat. I was making a joke because the thumbnail says spicy. Fair enough, okay. Damn, dude. Now I'm annoyed because I wish I knew that. If I knew that, trust me, you would have gotten a laugh out of me. I think I'm gonna stick with this expression. And I'm just gonna try and erase the green around it. Because I do think that'll look good. So what I'm gonna need to do to match her a bit better with the picture up here is A, make her nose smaller. So I'm gonna need to make her nose smaller. I'm gonna need to make her eyes a little larger. Yeah. I need to make her eyes a little larger. This one. There's two. Okay. Does this line look like this one? Like, did those adjustments do a better job? I know, like, I know the side of her face now looks really weird. I'm gonna fix that. I just want to make sure that it looks correct now before I continue. And also, I haven't actually thought about what I'm gonna draw her clothes like. Because, you know, this is YouTube. You know, so I can't do anything, like, explicitly NSFW. But I also have not figured out what clothes I'm gonna dress her in. Because, truth be told, I'm not gonna draw this fucking dress. I'm not gonna draw the dress, like... I mean, I probably could draw it, like, draping over her legs? I don't know. Oh, wait, so it looks fine. Okay, so it looks fine now. Sweet. So, now, because this eye is annoying me, I am going to fix... I'm gonna fix it. Someone... What is anything about this? Does she have eyebrows? I don't think she does. Yeah, okay. So... Oh god, of course you have ideas. Go ahead. Run them by me. Honestly, there might be one of those... Shit, if you have any ideas, they're probably better than mine, because I have, like, no ideas at the moment. Oh yeah, so I took another, like, look at her, and yeah, she definitely has no eyebrows, which is fine. Oh, no. What's up? Anya, yeah. Why would you... Why is your automatic assumption that she's lying? Damn, Anya, you didn't want to play Fortnite with Mom? That's rough, man. Yes, I have. I actually... Since I have a 64, I have a summer cart, and I have Smash Remix on it. Yes, I have. That's just really fun. I just wish I had friends to play it with. Because, man, that should be such a fun party game. Actually, so, I'm drawing a spicier picture than usual. Yes, Mom. I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm drawing over a base. That's as far down as it goes. Oh yeah, I also gotta make it larger, because that's how my characters are styled. Their extremities are larger. Yep. When I get... Yeah, so I don't have a what's it called? That's as far as I've actually gotten right now. Hi, Tori.
Are you gonna put her arm on her neck, or are you leaving her arm down?
I was gonna leave it where it was, because I think it, because she's gonna need that arm to hold her body weight. That's not a bad idea. I can try it. I can try it. Oh! I don't know if I can do that kind of thing on YouTube.
Like holding her stomach?
Well, yeah, I can do something like that, but as far as, like, the other thing you just said, I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. But I can... Let's see. So her arm would be...
Like, see how it would look?
Right.
Being that it's more spicier, not just...
So her arm would be...
Seeming like she's tasting something. That's what the hand looks like she's tasting, or about to taste. I'm leaving her.
Okay.
Anya's lying, she just didn't want to pay for it, so I'm going to bed and I'm doing that all day.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase these lines that will conflict with the rest of the drawing. Okay, so Mom suggested I move Lime's arm down like that. So we think I'm gonna have to like edit. There we go. Now it looks like she has a she actually has a shoulder. But all right, so do we prefer the original drawing as far as the arm goes, or placing her arm down? Because truthfully, ain't question. No, bro, about to add 2 more X's to his name and get demonetized. That's fucking rough, man. Look, to be fair, I already have been demonetized. I'm working on getting monetized again. Yeah, with mom's help. Original? Okay. I think I'm in agreement. I think I also prefer the way the original was. Alright, so as far as... There we go. I think I'm gonna do that. And there. Because, I'm not gonna give line ears. I just want that to be one more thing that separates it. So, okay, so the story about me getting demonetized, I don't really know the answer. Like, I don't know the specific answer. YouTube just complained that it was a reuse of content. Like, as if I was just re-uploading somebody else's video without, like, adding anything to it. And I, to this day, have not been able to find a video that is just straight up re-uploaded to somebody else's.
Have you ever been on Wheels? Like on Facebook? Like,
Reels? R-E-E-L-S?
Yeah.
Yeah, I post
Okay.
YouTube shorts all the time.
Really? Okay. Well, for like the last week, when I go on there to watch something, it'll catch my eye. I'll watch it. You'll never believe what the next video is.
What is it?
I don't even know how to word it. Crap that really shouldn't be on there about dogs breeding, but like the full thing. I'm like, okay, people get in trouble for this, but people ain't getting in trouble for this. I'm like, where is this even coming up? I seen a puppy video I was watching. It was like 2 little puppies playing. Yay, great. The next one was how they got here.
That
in detail.
That sounds even worse.
Like straight in detail.
It sounds even worse because
With help.
Because of you having a dog right next to you.
With human help.
I can agree with that, RJ. I also sometimes love and sometimes hate the site because it does do like really dumb shit sometimes for no reason.
I had to come and tell you, like, okay. So I quit clicking on animals.
I would too if I were you.
Because one other one was horses in India or where the hell it was. And it was like too explicit. Like, if a child came across that crap, they'd be like, Mommy, why is he? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
So you said about the demonetizing, I was like, okay, I have to go talk.
right. Yeah, I'm like the stuff I'm doing is like far less risky than something like that.
Like a hand on a stomach ain't got nothing to do with the man holding a yeah.
Right. Ooh, okay. I think. There we go.
Then you gotta erase all of it once you put the color in, and you just go over the color.
Nah, so I'm gonna end up going over this color with black line art. This is just like the rough sketch.
No, I know.
This is just me like mapping out
so
what
do you
I want to
have
do.
to erase it to put the new color in, or do you just?
Nope, I can go right over it. Oh my lord, okay. You know what? Actually, no, I have done a leotard.
Tell Anya I was the first one to jump on stream.
I kind of like this one. Mom said she was the first one to jump on stream.
Oh, wow.
I kind of like this one. It's simple, but I think it'll work. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think this one will work. I think this looks appropriately sexy without being too much. So... there. I'm gonna keep... Let me keep this... Let me keep the hands the way they are. Yeah, also keep certain... Did I just see a pipe in your mouth? No. What? You might have seen, like, my pen, but it wasn't a pipe. Why would I have a pipe in my mouth? Also, welcome back, Shay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask another question about this drawing. Flexing? Flexing on someone sick is crazy. It's a shame she's already gone, because I sure as hell would have told her that. Alright, so the next question about this drawing. Do you think the anime references boobs are too large? Because I kind of think they are. But it also might work as sort of, like, in universe, as a sensationalized, like, almost pin-up, like, poster. Like, if you guys know what pin-up posters are, they're more popular in, like, the 80s than they are now, because we have, like, phones and shit, but... I think on one hand I can see it working, but on the other I think it might be sacrificing accuracy a little bit, because... Of course you're excited ass says keep it. Okay. You know what? Can I get one more opinion? Since there's 3 of you guys in the chat, can I get one more opinion? Because Anya's always gonna tell me to do more risque shit. So, do you think... Because I think they're a little too large, but do you think we should sacrifice the accuracy for the sake of big titties? We'll just fucking let the cat out of the bag. It's for the sake of having big titties. I wanted to ask this question before I actually went to draw them. And meanwhile, while I'm waiting for an answer, I'm gonna draw the rest. I'm gonna keep the hand the way it is, but truthfully, I suck at drawing hands. Nah, keep those 2 X's off. So essentially what you're telling me is, yeah, keep it the way it is, RJ. That's what you're telling me? Or are you saying keep them off as in make them smaller? I just want to make sure that I'm clear. Because if you are saying make them smaller, I'm now then gonna have to have Shay beat the tiebreaker. So I'm just doing this just because with all the lines, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to distinguish where her skin is and where the clothes are. Damn, RJ disagrees with you. So don't get demonetized again. Shay, be my tiebreaker, madam. Please help. Do you think we should make them smaller for accuracy's sake, or should I keep them in order to keep a more, like, pin-up vibe? Because truthfully, I think it does make sense for it to be, like, in universe. Because, you know, I've explained Lime's backstory a good few times. Keep them. Okay. Well, Lime, I guess you're getting out of surgery. Man, well, shit. No, that's okay. That is okay. Don't be sorry. All I know is that whomever this woman kidnaps is going to be very happy until they realize they're never leaving. They're going to be very happy until they realize they pretty much just become a farm. Okay, that's about as skin tight as I'm gonna make it. Because if I start making skin tight around here, I'm definitely I will definitely never be monetized again. So we're gonna keep it like that. But one thing I do really want to do, that thing is gonna make it look good, is curve the skin around. I don't know if this is gonna be latex or what, but I'm doing this not only because it's realistic, but because it's just kind of like that little detail that like makes sure I go, okay, so this shit like is this shit is like pretty skin tight. So this little curve, as if like the fat of her thighs is trying to squeeze into the smaller space that is this lingerie. I'm gonna make sure I have it on this side as well. Yeah, I'd probably never draw most of my characters on a stream, especially Harper. Well, I wasn't planning on drawing Lime at all. Then Anya happened to see this drawing on one of the streams. And she was like, yeah, do that. And then when I explained it, I was thinking of making either Lime or Michaela. She was like, no. You're gonna do Lime, you're gonna fucking like it. And I was like, what choice do I have at that point? One thing I'm honestly glad that there is none of in this picture is fucking feet. And it's not because, like, ew, foot fetish. It's more so because I'm not very good at drawing feet. I'm not great at drawing hands. I'm worse at drawing feet. What's taking you so long to make these drawings of these outfits then? Because honestly, this was I don't know if I can show these on stream, but these are some, like, really sexy outfits. They really are. Some of them look like wrestling attire. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a couple of straps on her legs. Not many. Yeah, so we're gonna have a buckle there. Some straps going along there. Alright, so then we have to be coming sort of somewhere there. There we go. I mean, nothing's stopping you from asking me for this reference, me giving it to you, and then you drawing your character in it. You know, you did say you're interested in getting back into drawing. So... Ooh, you know what? Another thing I want to do, because I think this would look really nice, are... bicep high gloves. Never! I will never stop, damn it. I was gonna keep these lines so that I could better, like, tell what is what, but truthfully, the more I look at them, the more they distract me. There we go, so essentially what this dress, you know, just in case it's a little unclear, so the shape of this dress is like, there's a section all the way around the neck, and then it comes down and wraps around the back. Okay. So I think we've got our line art. Not our line art. I think we have our rough. This is just a layer of white. Just so it's easy to see everything. Okay. So... Alright, so this is what we have right now. So we're 48 minutes in, but it's about 10:30, so... I'm gonna stay on until 10:30. I'm gonna begin the line art, but, you know, we're pretty obviously not gonna finish it at all. Which is fine, because, should be told, I called this part 1 for a reason, so I already know it's gonna be a part 2. Let's call this line art. Okay, so... what do you think of the actual, like, brush that I'm using? I wanted to do something a little bit different. It's gonna be for a super dumb reason, but I literally wanted to use this brush because it's called Pencil Hard. I know it's a dumb reason, but for something that's, like, intended to be sexy, I think that's kind of a funny little, I don't know if I call it Easter egg, but I could do this one too, Happy HB, but no, I think I'm gonna stick with the Pencil Hard. Okay, so now I'm turn my smoothing up a little bit. I'm gonna turn the size of the brush down a little. Actually, I'm gonna maybe around 20. There we go. Because I want to be able to still make quick lines and still have them look good. Because with something like hair, doing quicker lines is gonna make it look a little bit nicer because it's gonna look more freeform. That's what I'm trying to do. So Anye, when are you supposed to be working on those drawings? I know you said you were sick, but you know, I'm still gonna fuck with you about it. Nothing's gonna stop that. Oh, you're referring to what I was saying about the quicker lines making things look more freeform. That's fair. Shit, everybody has their own way of doing art. That's one of the best things about it, really. But I just find that doing it this way, it also helps me feel more confident in my line work. You know, because if you're doing all this, trying to make it super precise, I don't know. I feel like it speaks to a lack of confidence in line work. I'll send them to you and you can finish them. The fuck you mean no, no, and no? The whole damn point is for you to do it. Damn it. I love your art style, and I want to see more of it. And I'm telling you, I think you'd be really successful as like an artist on YouTube. I think you really would be, especially since you do a lot of BTS stuff, and I know that shit is super popular. Good news, my jaw's doing better, but still hurts. Well, at the very least, I'm happy to hear you're recovering. I really am. Actually, I don't really like the way that came out. There we go. I think I'm gonna turn down the opacity. There we go. So I can see my lines a little bit easier. Oh damn, wrong layer. That's fine. It wasn't onto anything. Woo! Hey, JNG! I don't know if you're a streamer or not, but either way it goes, thank you very much for the subscription. Man, I said I really wanted to get to 10K subscribers, and I think we're getting there. I think we really are. Shay, what the fuck, bro? You're not supposed to root for a person like this. I mean, yeah, she's, she is just doing it because her people are enslaved, but she's not by any means a good person. Even if she wasn't doing this, she would still be like the biggest of shits. She's my new favorite. What the fuck? What? I would say I would send you the story and see if you still think she's your favorite, but I haven't finished writing Astaria 2 yet. The first one's done. Actually, I have an actual book of it. But this is like version 1. To be honest with you. I've actually written like a bunch of new scenes after this came out, so I'm probably gonna make a new one. And especially because this is like old ass art, and I would really love to like not only update the Astaria logo that's on here, because it's like the older version with the S that doesn't look like an S. But yeah, it's like all old ass art. But I would really love to get a new one. And also, it has different art on the inside. So there's like the cover, and then there's different art on the inside. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm super proud of it. I've had it for a couple years, but I'm still really proud of it. I just wanted to show it off in the stream. In 2023, I decided to just let my beard grow instead of shaving it all. To be honest, it's just a hassle to maintain it as it is to shave like every week or two. That's understandable. And truthfully, the whole reason that I've never like gotten a beard is truthfully because I can't really grow one very well. Because whenever I do let it grow out, it grows like down here, and then most of it is on my neck. Like it never gets like a really good like chin area that you want a beard to come to. It never does that. It always, I literally look like a neck beard because I am. That looks so good. Thank you. Truth be told, if it were me a couple of years ago, I would agree with you. Nowadays, I can do so much better. shit. Since you guys are here, speaking of my art getting better, would you like to see an evolution of my art? Because I have 3 separate pictures of Queen Catherine, all based on the same pose. Done like a couple years apart. Ah, yes, the queen herself. So is that a yes? Also, something I've been noticing that I haven't done at all is a little sonic trick with the lines to kind of blend the corners in a little bit. Not with every single corner, but some corners do look nicer when they're a little smooth. There we go. I remember each one of them. See? You know me very well. My mustache never connects with my beard completely. One side has more hair than the other, and I always get an extra long, rebellious mustache hair that curls in my mouth from the side. Oh my fucking god. I can relate. I can so relate. This is the most annoying shit in the fucking world. When you're trying to eat, and all of a sudden, like, that one just fucking mustache hair just says, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna curl right in. And you gotta fucking start spitting out and shit. It's annoying. Alright. Alright. So, I hear yeses. So, this is, I think Queen Catherine was actually the first character I designed for Astaria in general. And this is what that first drawing looked like. This, I don't remember how far back. It has to be like 2020, because I started college before COVID, for sure. So I think it must have been either like 2019 or 2020, but this is the first one. So I updated it a while later, probably about 2 years later, and this is what she looked like back in 2021. Truthfully, I think quite a massive upgrade over the version I just showed you. But I think after a while I kind of forgot that this was a remake of an existing picture, and I wanted to remake this one with my new developed skills. And this is the final version as of right now. So this one is 3 years on from the other one, but not late enough to use a newer logo. Which kind of annoys me, but that's okay. So, I think it's fair to say that I've improved a bit. Though, now that I'm looking at it, this is annoying me, because her hair should be over this one section, but I ain't going back to fix it, fuck it. Yeah, I like to think I've gotten better over time. I would like to think so. Hell yeah, like, she is hot, huh? For a woman that's in her... Well, actually, you know what? I don't think age, more or less, really makes a woman, like, significantly less hotter, but, you know, for a woman as old as Catherine is, she's looking damn good for her age, I would say. I think one day I want to go back to an old-ass drawing that I look at and cringe at nowadays and redo it. so it is 10:42. So I'm gonna draw this other eye. And I'm gonna call it the night. Also, Anya, would you be interested in a little bit of Splatoon again before I go to bed? Because if not, that's fine. I'll just go straight to bed. I have no problem with that. We should switch drawings again. I miss those days. You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. If you'd be willing, we can do that on stream. If not, we can just do it in a Discord call. Either way is fine with me. I just know that you really don't mind being on stream usually. But I also, but if you're uncomfortable showing your drawings on a stream, that's also fine. Not tonight. I can barely say sitting up. No problem. That is fine. Shit. You take my ass right to sleep. So now one more thing that I want to look at, since I drew the lips anyways, is the placement of them. Like, do they look better here? Or here? Maybe I can put them, like, super far out. Because that's honestly the way I usually have my damn characters anyways. Their mouths are always, like, far away from the middle of their face. Alright, so what position do you think the mouth should be in? So 1... Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah, so 1... 2... or 3 right about where I had it. Sure, if I think where I have it looks good, but, if you guys think that it might be a little bit of a better idea to put it elsewhere, that's fine. I think it would be a good idea to make this a little bit thicker. So, keep it sharper. Also, I did sharpen her pupils a little bit on purpose. It is inaccurate to the way she usually looks, like in this picture, but honestly, that's fine. If anything, I think it kind of gives her an edgier, like more risque look, which I think is very much fitting for a line in particular. What is the wildest thing y'all have heard or read lately? Any one of those crazy, unbelievable AI stories? Right. I get what you mean. Okay. Right, so it's 10:45. I think I'm gonna cut things off here. I'm gonna go ahead and read this comment real quick. A few months ago, I came across a Reddit post reading of a bridezilla that scammed her bridesmaids out of $7,000. I fell so deep down that rabbit hole and laughed more than I expected. If you like stories like those, there's a guy that I listen to every day when I'm at work. The guy's name is r/. He posts every morning. If you wanna listen to stories like those, check that guy out. He's always like reading a bunch of Reddit posts and shit. And the kind of shit that people write is insane. Alright, chat. I think I'm about done for the night. I'm ready to relax a little bit and head to bed. But we will continue this. I want to continue this tomorrow. I can't exactly, give you my word because shit happens every day, but I really would like to continue streaming this tomorrow. I like these chill streams. Oh, you are subscribed to our Slash? Awesome. But for now, I'll